Hello everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays, Oxygen Not Included, where I think we're good to go here. Colony's still going fine, we're starting to run into some issues, but I think we're putting out those fires as they happen. Honestly, I think one of the largest issues we have right now is that we're just so low on copper in general, that we're having some problems. We're getting canvases built. We queued them up forever ago, but we are getting canvases built. We're building just a butt ton of batteries right now. And the reason is, they're all getting filled up. Anytime we put coal in this thing, it's filling up every battery in the house. So I feel like we might as well build as many batteries as possible. And we're also about to, if things go extremely well, get gaseous floors in order to pass gas. That is not the way that you want to describe that. Gaseous floors so you can pass gas. That's the kind of sentence that you get you beat up in my middle school. No, you're a gaseous floor. Either way, nice. See, Nick's the creative one, I told you. AJ's the bad boy, Nick's the pretty boy and the leader, Brian is the good guy, and Nick's the creative one. So yeah, build these batteries up, Buttercup baby, before you let them down and mess them around, and then worst of all, you never call baby when you say you will, but I love you still, I need you. More than anyone, darling, you know that I have from the start. So build me a Buttercup, but don't break my heart. There's some copper coming our way. Want to finish this? The greenhouse is seeming like it's going okay. Takes a while to paint. Who would have thought? That's so great! Look at this! Garbage. Actual trash. Look at this. Masterpiece. The decor is so high. Versus, like, up here, they're like, I don't really hate it or anything, but, like, it's fine. Down here, they're like, oh my god. They love being around it. So I'm kind of killing time a little bit. I just want, the batteries are all done, which is great news. We're probably still gonna overrun them, but, I mean, we're kind of starting to run out of copper, I think. So now we got 3,000 kilos of it. What we want to do, and we do need to make ladders in other places, by the way, and many people have called me out for this. Like, a ladder here seems like a very shrewd idea. Can we build? No, we can't build one there. Okay. It's like a ladder here and a deconstructed tile here seems like a very good idea. That way, duplicants don't have to run all the way to the other side here to get something done. They can just build this ladder, and then they can come down and save them like a few, like, millicycles of walking. Not a lot, but enough to, you know, make up a difference over time, for sure. And then we want to, if we look at our gaseous overlay here, we want to at least put tiles here that are gas permeable. So that's airflow tiles. I don't know if we need this many, but I'll put that many anyway. Each one of those is 100 kilograms of copper ore. It's quite expensive. So just like that, that's 800 kilograms of copper down the drain. Quite a lot, actually. Just want to see. We got hydrogen, chlorine. What is going on down here? You're making slime? What is... Excuse me? What is happening here? Phosphorite, igneous rock, granite, abyssalite, a pincha pepper plant, and then, I mean, obviously, I have to deconstruct and begin a dig order slowly through the wall here. Because to be honest with you, I don't understand what this is, and if I'm being 100% real, I'm a little scared. Because there's like a chair you can sit in, and I believe that's like some kind of brain in a jar over there. I'm not messing with you. By the time this episode goes up, I will probably know what's in it. Because of the fact that the comments will illuminate it for me. But at the present moment, I am very confused. I do not know what is in that, this room over here. But it's kind of cool. It gives me like a little Terraria sense of exploration, right? Just peeping these biomes. What is that? It's more... I mean, oxalite is a good mineral, right? Pinch of pepper plants grow in the ceiling. It's a good mineral because it emits oxygen, not just because, you know, I like it. I have no idea what a bleach stone is. We wasted a lot of kilojoules of power. We generated more oxygen than we used. We had about an equivalent exchange of calories, which is awesome. We removed 0 germs from the system, which I'm not a huge fan of, but Sure. Alright, we finished basic automation, didn't we? We need refined metal. So as we build, like, we're gonna dig through this. As we dig through here, that might be where we want to put, like, a rock granulator. And we are gonna need to build up a little higher, apparently. And it probably makes a ton of noises, Mike. What are you? Wire. Get out of here. Give me the copper back, dude. I need it. I got a comment a few episodes ago, and it said, this is the episode where you've ruined your colony. Like, you've doomed it. Not ruined it. It sounds negative. It wasn't like it was a total, like, flamed comment. It was just someone that was like, you don't know it yet, but you've started this, you've started the downward spiral, and they didn't say anything more, so I'm kind of trying to unravel that. Without, just being told it. Maybe that person is being overly paranoid. Maybe I fixed the problem from that point onwards, but I don't know. I'm a little scared. Research is already complete again. I kind of think, let's take a little time off from research. We've researched like 10 things and built none. I think we need a little time to dig. We need a little time to build. Even the airflow tiles are not done yet, and we issued those yesterday. Yesterday in-game, not yesterday in the video. I get it, you know, you're eating. That's fine. I don't want to... Oh, he hates it. Eating a mush bar. I mean, he is eating, if we're being fair, dirt that got pressed into a single loaf. Why is he eating that? Instead of the free, like, mealwood that we got here? Sorry, I'm also... I got a text from my wife that said, I'm so hungry, do you want to bring me food? Oh! I thought it said, this is what it's like to be me. Do you want me to bring you food? Not, and this is where the confusion happened, do I want you to bring me food? Yes, please. And then you throw, here's a little tip if you're dealing with the ladies. They love the stickers online. You give her like a cute sticker here, and it completely makes up for the misunderstanding that had no reason to exist. Alright, we're back. We're recording videos for YouTube. That's right. Let's do it. You finally built that ladder, which means you may actually be able to build this tile. The mesh, I don't know what I was thinking here, to be honest. It turns out that that's probably not too relevant. You know what? We're kind of in this, like, beggars can't be choosers situation. Give me all the copper that's readily available. And then you can tile it up a little bit here. She sent me back a sticker that said, Roger that. I think she likes me. Okay, good stuff. You might as well, even at this point, get the sand as well, but okay. Everything's going fine. No research task, but this is good. We're getting the digging done here. Nick is making another masterpiece. To be honest with you, where's art? That is in furniture? Yeah. Put another little painting up here. Improve your decor. I'm trying to think of where else decor could even be improved. That we might as well put some art, like... You can't put it in the greenhouse, I guess, because they're growing there. Might as well put one up here. Anything to improve our decor in, like, places that people actually go to. Even if the decor is already, like, a little improved. Why not, right? I know that we've got a lot on the go here, but still. The paintings are so good! It's Frida Kahlo. Suffocating. These duplicants cannot breathe. Daniel. Can someone rescue Daniel? He's gonna die. He fell asleep down here. Josh. I'm pretty sure my dude's gonna die. He's awake! Run, my dude! I feel like Dan is bugged out. Go here. Go. Alright, dearly beloved, we're gathered here today to celebrate the life and times of one Daniel Giesling. Very brave soul, went down into the copper mines. Was gonna bring us some coal, gonna bring us some copper. Both extremely relevant. to our modern way of living. Unfortunately, his gun bugged out, zapped him with a paralytic dose of radioactive energy, and all of a sudden, he can't breathe, and he's got to pee himself. But he also cannot escape. Oh, because there's no tiles! Because I mined it out. Okay, no, there's a chance. I am stupid and probably did get Dan killed, but like... Please, somebody build it. Build the tiles. Build the tiles. He's going down. He is dead. I'm sorry, Daniel. I never in a million years would have expected that I could do that. Or not that I could do that, but that, you know, that would happen. The mining just happened at the exact inopportune time. The worst part is I could have had Dan build a ladder for certain. Well, I mean, that's a... It's a mistake. It's a mistake. Where's our tasteful memorial? Provides a resting place for deceased duplicants. Welcome. Be buried next to that which you loved, the coal mines. Well, that's pretty bad. Yet, at the same time, perhaps life goes on. Lesson learned. I don't want to... I think as I get older and I've been doing YouTube for longer, I take a much more... You shouldn't build this here. This is a horrible place to build this. I take a much more nihilistic view on life in video games. And genuinely, although I'm annoyed with myself, I'm not too worried. There was a time in my life for certain where I would have been like, oh, geez, the comments are really going to let me have it on this one. But I'm really much more so now, just like, it's a funny moment. I hope you guys find it a funny moment that I let one of my best friends die down here. He was not bugged out. I was just stupid and built the tiles in a just a terrible way. Speaking of which, yo. Well, actually, this is good. I mean, we should tile this up, but if we want to, we can just destroy this, and then we have a much larger contaminated water reservoir. But anyway, what do I want to happen today? We still got 38,000 kilocalories. I do want to look at the report for yesterday. Still wasting so much power. This is one of those things where I'm like, man, I wish the backlog was smaller. But are we wasting the power because so much of it is being generated and then we have no place to store it because we already have so much? Like, if that's the case, like, don't let me just, you know, spend my time being a fool down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we got the copper necessary. To do something like this, and then go, like, you just make more batteries. And if I'm doubling down on an earlier mistake, then I apologize. I sincerely do. But as far as I'm concerned, I think I have a logical approach here. We're making... We should probably build it through the tile, but whatever. We're making too much power, but we do want to store the power, even if they do leach a little bit off. So, let's, Does slime make things dirty? Is that why you keep disinfecting this tile? That seems correct. In which case, I mean, I do want to tile it up, but I'm a little concerned about the fact that, you know, the whole vacuum of space over here. I'm a little scared about it. Do me a favor. I mean, as far as priority 9s, right now, where's the Tasteful Memorial's not done. So build the Tasteful Memorial, prioritize the burial of my friend and colleague Daniel Giesling, and prioritize maybe the bottom row of all of this construction. They keep having to disinfect that. Is there any way we could crack that without... I mean, the thing is, boom, boom. Not only will I have to crack into that, but it'll still be covered in slime on the other side. So I'm a little concerned about the way that we would handle this, but does breaking into a vacuum just, like, crush you immediately? I certainly hope not. Anyway, except for Dan dying, which, you know, he has the indignity of being the first person to die over the course of the series so far. It's been an okay episode. Like, I'm looking at the way the carbon dioxide's getting deposited here, and it's looking really good. This algae terrarium seems to be doing a great job of doing what I want it to do, which is filtering out all the carbon dioxide here without the use of carbon skimmer. This carbon skimmer seems to have done a great job as well, at least in my mindset right now. Everything's looking bright blue, and we weren't in that situation recently, so I think that that's pretty nice. The memorial is done. Can we now get a prioritization on one Daniel Giesling? No. Can somebody bury my son, please? Bury him! Oh, someone's got him. Can we assign this? Is that how that works? Empty. What if we go priority? Yeah, there we go. And then we bury his shell at Wounded Knee. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time. Keep the batteries coming. We still, like, the other overarching goal here is we really want this dig to be done. Maybe not over the course of this episode, but like, the deeper we get, the more we see. There's, AND gates, automation wires. That's, don't pee on my neck and tell me it's eau de toilette, okay? That is a USB cord. So it looks like, you can do some logic stuff here. As for what this logic stuff is, at the present moment, I have actually no idea. So we'll figure that out, hopefully, as time goes on. I know we got no research. That's intentional. It's not intentional to have no research, but I don't think we can afford the resources now, especially with another unit lost right now. So, yeah, let me guess. I was just going to say pitcher pump, no water. That means we got to use this one now. Now, this just bothers me. I tend to not be, you know, very OCD about this, but that ladder should come all the way up. We can make fireman poles now, which is a sentence that, even as a nearly 30-year-old adult male, I don't feel comfortable saying. My hope is that one day we eventually get to the point where we're not wasting, you know, upwards of like half of the power that we generate on a daily basis. I didn't think it would take 18 batteries to get to that point. Either way, though, I mean, it makes sense. If I see a power plant, I don't expect there to be like a stack of double A's in there, you know. I expect it to be bumping. But I think things are going okay. Did Dan get buried? He did. Let's see what it says. Rip Dan. Bum, 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 bum. Is this super? Yeah, this is super carbon dioxide-y. Why is that? Because I was thinking about cracking in here as like an expansion, but I do not know. So I think we should actually maybe enable the building again. Toggle switch task assign. Okay, so somebody's about to turn it on. We could use another duplicant. Let's look at cycle 8. We generated oxygen. We did waste a lot of power yet again. We generated less calories than we used, but not by much. And everything looks okay, except Bear and Mathis are both very high stress right now because they're mourning. To be at 14% stress because of mourning doesn't seem that bad, to be honest with you. This is a public service announcement. This is only a test. Emergency fatality acquiesced. May impair your ability to research with futility. Can't quite build just our discoveries. Keep out of reach your children, don't you? That's just the lyrics to the song by Green Day now. See, this is... I get it. You know, it just... Pause it up. Okay, here, and I Google. Okay. What happens? Oh, yeah, let's just vacuum, oxygen not included. What happens? Vacuum. It's just an area without gas. It's destroyed when any gas moves into a vacuum. It's unbreathable. So I think we have actually perhaps, and I had a sneaking suspicion that it might work like this, but the vacuum doesn't spread and infect everything. But I was worried that maybe the rush of gas into this would like push our duplicant, you know, cause them to implode or something like that. So now that it appears that that doesn't happen, we can save quite a lot of time on a daily basis by just tiling these off. This one's still gonna touch slime, so not necessarily gonna save us that much more time now that I think about it, but we'll see. You delivering sandstone? Yes, you are. So the idea is, with this coal generator, I know it looks very haphazard, but maybe by running the coal generator and having 18 batteries, running it with one load of coal will leave us, I wouldn't say safe, but see, the gas should have just, yeah, flooded in there. Will leave us, comfortable from a power position for a long, long time. That's my hope, anyway. It's not generating any power here, but, you know, the idea is maybe we could run this once and then not have to worry about it for a while. I really would, because you're really flooding, like, the gaseous balance is being thrown all out of whack. I really don't, you're not going to go to bed like this, but I'd really, really like you to seal this up as soon as possible. If you could seal this up a little faster, I'd be a very happy camper as to think thank you. Okay. Yes, I know, duplicants have died. When's our next duplicant? Long time. Long time. 2.7 cycles. We're not doing that well on calories right now, I'm just going to be honest. I know we're prioritizing maybe more than you'd like, although I was told not to worry about that. That maybe that's a good thing. I want to sweep up this stuff, put it in the refrigerator, and then be told, you know, what are we at in terms of... kilocalories, because we're at 26,000 right now. What is this, by the way? This thing right here. Plant? No. What are you? Seeds? I don't know. It doesn't look like seeds. It looks like a bottle full of cotton or something. Rotten mush bar. Gross. Unrefrigerated food. Well, I mean, you should put it in the refrigerator. Seems like the right call to me. Hey, there we go. Okay. So now we still have 26,000 kilocalories. We still have 26,000 kilocalories. But the fridge, oh my god, is almost full? It doesn't hold very much food. It's already full. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, the next step beyond that, I think we maybe want to have, like, at least 2 more refrigerators. And having one close to the mess hall kind of makes sense, I think. But again, this is stuff I didn't really plan out in advance because I'm doing it sight unseen. But next time we know that we can, you know, do things maybe slightly differently in here. Anyway, still 26,000, huh? So I might need some continuous mush bar production. I didn't realize that the kilocalories on the ground actually counted. If that's the case, and we're really going to be running out of calories today, like we're at minus 9,000 today, almost 10,000, what we may want to do, just looking because it looks like people are getting a little, I thought they were getting a little chilled, but apparently not. We might want to set up another greenhouse, and I mean, for all I know, we might as well set it up on top of this one. We're really just using this as a mine anyway. I get that this is not food that people really love that much. What's the temperature up here? 20, 23, 22... My worry right now is I really want to get into the more advanced stuff. Particularly turning the lights off at night is something that's, like, on my list. But, I need to get that. We've researched those sensors, right? Have we made it to generic sensors, like a clock sensor? Okay, and a weight plate. Becomes active when a duplicant or duplicants is placed on top of it. I don't know how we would use that. Maybe turning on the stuff in the bathroom when a duplicant steps on it, and then when they step off of it, it'll turn it off? I don't know. But, a clock sensor that turns off everything below this level seems fine. What do we lose? Bathrooms, lights, this carbon skimmer, these lights. Sure, we do want to still create oxygen overnight, but I think we could probably get away with that. Might not be the most effective way to do it, but I think that would save us quite a lot of power. That's my dream anyway. We're still slowly chewing our way over here. So how would we do that? That requires automation, which requires, right, okay, disregard. I'm stupid. Because it still requires a refinery, or a rock granulator, if you will. Requires a ton of power, creates a ton of heat. So we want this far away from our base, if possible. We could... I don't see a reason not to put it over here. So, I'll tell you what. You got other stuff to do. I'm not going to tell you that you don't. Here's how you're going to do this. You are going to prioritize digging a hole over here. It's going to take you a long time. But I also want you to prioritize maybe building a ladder. Because after you build that ladder, I want you to dig a hole even further. Then if possible, something like that. This is room for a, a refiner. And I don't know, again, produces a ton of heat, it seems like, or at least a lot of heat. We'll see how things go as it gets built here. Insufficient oxygen generation. Wow, that is highly insufficient, actually. Which means, if I'm being honest here, we probably want to maybe unprioritize some stuff here. Food is still important, but probably not everything needs to have a 9 priority long after it's actually built. I think that's fairly reasonable. These guys are doing great, though. Look at this. We're so far behind on oxygen. Why is... Are you not pumping now? Did I mess up the wires? I do sometimes mess up the wires. Remember, insufficient oxygen generation oftentimes means something is wrong. Not necessarily that I've set up the system wrong, but that, you know, something's not getting power that should be getting power. Something's not getting water that should be getting water. Yeah, insufficient resources. We're not prioritizing delivering water where we should, which means we may actually want to set up... Yeah, our algae terrariums are not firing at all, even though there is accessible water, but I digress. We might want to set up an electrolyzer or two. Produces oxygen and hydrogen using water. So the electrolyzer would slowly fill up our base with hydrogen gas. So I think what we want to do is you would put it like... I don't think it matters 100% where you put it, but you like, the lower the better, you know what I mean? Like, if we put an electrolyzer like right here, that would be ideal, but I can't seem to... Okay, I'll tell you what, put the electrolyzer right here. Must be built on site. Yeah, it can fit, okay. And then we need to create a gas sieve that would push the hydrogen into a different location. Like, maybe we could fill... Like, probably not this area, huh? We could fill, like, this area down here with hydrogen, or this area, or the vacuum that we previously found. By the way, polluted oxygen? I'm a little scared about that. Perhaps we could just tile this up ASAP. Because I'm kind of worried, like, if you can deconstruct this pump, that would be for the best. And just seal it off completely. Yeah, get this trash out of here. That being said, we do need to certainly make a 9 on this then. And we'll continue to prioritize it. Oh, that was not a 9. Continue the prioritization process like so. Okay. 31,000 kilocalories. So our harvest must have gone fine. Adequately. I want to see what's going on. Harvest, you will never upset me by harvesting. On my watch, you know, a harvest is always a positive thing. Good. Yeah, seal that up. I don't want this polluted air over here. There's not much of it, but... Look, it's trying to sneak its way in. It's only slightly toxic, but... As you know from some Twitch chats, that can be enough to put the whole thing, out of whack. Yeah, get the... No. Okay, I appreciate it. I mean, you gotta hose down the lavatory. Thank you, Bear. You're an intelligent man. I appreciate building that, right there. And in fact... No, this is still fine. This is the right way to do this. And then we'll just put some airflow tiles over top of the oxygen generator for now. The electrolyzer, I should say. So we're still wasting an infinite amount of power. We should, like, really disable the coal generator. Temporarily. Only recharge when the batteries are at, like, 0%. Maybe not 0, but maybe like 10%. 5%, let's say. Because we're wasting coal. What do we have for coal right now? 10 tons, but, you know, it's kind of a foolish attitude to think it's going to last forever. Not that I want this video to get political anyway. What are you doing out here? You're picking up coal, you're picking up copper. I love it. Hold your breath down here. It's like that Destiny's Child song. When you get that coal, get the coal, gonna hold your breath. Get the coal, gonna hold your breath. Get the coal, gonna hold your breath. You know the song I'm talking. Everybody knows the song. All right. Cycle 40 report. Wasted a lot of power. Came close on oxygen generation eventually. Generated way more kilocalories than we needed. Stress is looking bad, and it's really Josh. What's your problem, buddy? No, the cot is fine. I need to speak to Joshua. Popped eardrums. Nice bathroom, sleeping drab decor. Isn't there I thought there was an easier way to kind of see why everyone was mad. Bear, Mathis, and Josh are upset. And I sort of don't know why. You say break starts at 20 stress for now? Break starts at 30 stress. We'll have like a high stress massage table, a medium stress massage table, and then like a moderate stress massage table. I think it is, in my guess at least, is that it's probably from being down in the freaking mines down here where you have to hold your breath for so long, but I could indeed be mistaken, admittedly. Invalid building logo. Now you tell me. Cancel build. Alright, so where am I going to put the electrolyzer? Cancel this as well. Honestly, we should probably put it, like, right here. There's a place to dump hydrogen. We're not too far from the existing kind of piping system, and we could just put airflow tiles. Although it's... I don't know if it's going to fill the whole base. It seems like the electrolyzer should kind of be front and center, you know what I mean? But I think, if we're being honest, it's probably okay to put it here, and just eventually we'll let, like, you know, differential densities and pressure gradients do the job there. It's going to take a little while to get that going. And I'm not even, like, 100% worried about that. I want to get automation going. It's a long process. But it'll get there in time. Well done, Nick. You've built a painting in the coal mine. And the decor is... well, it could be worse. That's not your fault, though. There are some places with decent decor in this world. In fact, now that I look at it, it's furniture... oh, the sculptures have to go in kind of... I see, they're more, like, vertically oriented. So give me, like, a vertical sculpture here. And give me some more blank canvases, like, just above people's rooms. It seems like it might add some decor. Or alternatively, it might just be that the algae terrarium completely crushes decor. Which is why the rooms that are up there are a little bit worse from a decor standpoint. But I think this is okay. Ah, okay. You all. Insufficient resource. You don't have enough algae? Hold up. We have 0 kilograms of algae. That is another actually enormous problem. And that's where I'm going to leave you as we enter kind of the war for the algae that appears to be coming to pass sometime soon. For now, that's why we need this electrolyzer up ASAP. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.